We begin with scene of endless blue sky and swaying treetops open this brutal, high-stakes chapter instantly. Two armored soldiers clank forward outside a windswept expedition tent. Our MC declares they're fully prepared to reclaim a cursed forest. Soldiers haul heavy supplies. Grunting as ropes pull crates loose. They've gathered enough gear, weapons, and manpower for this expedition. MC studies assembled soldiers ominously. Our MC's mercenary crew assembles, grim veterans standing ready for war. Belinda calmly reports their numbers as boots march across dirt. 41 Calvero's mercenaries joined, plus 148 contracted through an agency. That totals 192 souls marching toward the monster forest. Belinda confirms she's already spoken privately with an official named Scovan. Scovan agreed to secretly cover their unauthorized, dangerous expedition entirely. Satisfied, our MC nods once, confirming everything's proceeding exactly to plan. Our MC calls attention, addressing the entire mercenary force. He confirms they're heading into the notorious monster forest. Rumors claim unknown monsters and risks beyond expectations await. Despite the danger, our MC insists this forest must be reclaimed. Panic ripples through the crowd as fear grips mercenaries instantly. What if we die in there? Belinda shouts amid murmurs. Others clamor angrily, furious they weren't warned beforehand. Our MC silences dissent coldly, offering anyone unwilling a chance to leave. However, success brings triple pay, a fortune worth any risk. Mercenaries erupt with excitement, thrilled by the massive payout. Belinda protests they've already spent most preparation funds. Our badass MC smirks, knowing exactly how to boost morale. Glittering ice crystals hint at strange magic hidden within this forest. Belinda sighs, admitting she trusts our MC completely despite everything. Veterans snicker, calling their reckless employer's triple pay promise utterly foolish. Let's go, commands our MC, striding boldly into dense woodland. Sunlight filters weakly through thick, ancient branches overhead. Mercenaries swing axes hard, chopping trees with heavy, echoing blows. Grunts and thuds fill the air as timber falls repeatedly. Our badass MC kicks a fallen log aside effortlessly himself. A massive stump gets crunched apart, roots torn violently free. Impact after impact shakes the forest floor relentlessly onward. Finally, sunlight breaks through as a clearing path opens up. Mercenaries clank forward, celebrating this small, hard-earned victory together. Our MC orders trees loaded onto carts, stumps dug out completely. He recalls Forbidden House Delphine record from his previous regressed life. This monster forest, he knows, stretches far vaster than anyone realizes. Someday they'll drive out every monster and claim its resources. For now, though, they desperately need money and fast. Our MC sets his sights on reaching the valuable runestone vein. This expedition's wealth will counterhouse Perdium's schemes. Our MC leaps into action, joining the grueling labor himself. A red-haired mercenary watches, surprised their employer works alongside them. Leading by example, or just noble nonsense, one snickers. Others dismiss it as show, betting he'll tire out fast. Yet he keeps working tirelessly, hour after grueling hour. A guard yells at slacking workers to quickly get moving. Belinda snaps at gossiping mercenaries, ordering everyone back to work. She defends our MC fiercely, accusing others of disrespecting his effort. This'll go faster the more people work, our MC replies calmly. A worker questions why their wealthy employer still labors personally. We don't want to stay here longer than necessary, he answers. Suspicion grows that our MC already knows this place intimately. Tension flares as two mercenaries suddenly clash, nearly drawing blood. Are you picking a fight? Someone shouts, breaking up the chaos. Preparations continue as mercenaries eye hundreds of mysterious lanterns curiously. Torches would be cheaper for nighttime. One grumbles, confused. It makes them nervous that absolutely nothing dangerous has happened yet. One recalls only reading about this place in old logs. Saws continue chewing through massive trees relentlessly day after day. Deep, ominous shadows stretch further as combat drills continue nearby. Knights spar and train, sharpening skills against looming forest darkness. Is it nighttime already? It's pretty dark, someone mutters uneasily. Mercenaries mock the earlier warnings, insisting rumors were wildly exaggerated. Not a single critter in sight, let alone monsters, they laugh. They joke they didn't even need Gordon's negotiation skills at all. This job seems suspiciously easy, almost too good. A bald mercenary demands his money back, kicking a companion angrily. Then, suddenly, someone notices something deeply unsettling nearby. We cut down so many trees getting here, one says slowly. Then why isn't there a path anymore? A mercenary asks, terrified. Darkness thickens unnaturally, the forest suddenly feeling wrong. Get ready to fight. Our MC commands, sensing imminent danger. Mercenaries grip weapons, forming defensive ranks amid panic. Steel clanks as blades are drawn against lurking threats. WH? Someone gasps, confused why they're preparing for battle. There's nothing here. Why are we getting ready to fight? One shouts. Our MC calls sharply for Gordon, warning he'll die if he stays. Come this way, slowly. Our MC instructs, deadly serious now. One step at a time, he warns, guiding everyone with precision. Suddenly, a shirtless mercenary swings carelessly, shouting, "Oops!" in horror. His careless swing sends something crashing violently through the forest. A companion is struck down hard, thudding lifelessly onto the ground. That fool! Someone screams as chaos erupts around them instantly. Another mercenary cries, "Gah!" turning in sheer, terrified panic. A massive shadow rises, revealing something ancient and monstrous. A mercenary lies collapsed near strange, gnarled tree roots. What the? Armored knights react, baffled by the scene. Our MC's expression darkens, silently confirming his darkest suspicions instantly. Others mock our badass MC, calling their employer a scaredy cat. Take a good look. There's nothing here, they laugh dismissively. They assume he misjudged the unchanging, repetitive forest scenery. This forest, they insist, is just dense woodland, nothing more. Our MC calls out grimly, warning everyone to gather closer immediately. A mercenary points, demanding why he keeps scaring them. Just trying to scare us, to control us, one shouts angrily. Suddenly, something grips tight, dragging a screaming mercenary violently backward. Massive jaws snap shut as he vanishes without a sound. Our MC reveals grimly, they never realized these creatures could move. Silently, viciously, unless you sense their presence, these monsters strike instantly. Dark green mist swirls as horrified survivors process this brutal ambush. I had no idea they could move, someone whispers, stunned. Sharp white spikes erupt violently, chomp, snapping shut around another victim. A haunting warning echoes. Unless you sense their presence, death comes instantly. These camouflaged killers blend perfectly with trees, striking without warning. Our badass MC stands calmly amid swirling pink mist, completely unshaken. His cape billows dramatically as he walks forward, radiating quiet confidence. Every step feels deliberate, calculated, exactly like someone who survived this before. Because he has, this regressed mercenary already lived through this nightmare. Our MC's eyes narrow sharply, recognizing the true threat immediately. With chilling calm, he finally names the horror stalking them all. Dire ascents, he declares, voice steady despite the surrounding chaos. His smirk returns, dangerous and knowing, promising devastating retaliation ahead. Immediately, ominous silhouettes loom, the true horror finally revealed on screen. Massive tree-like monstrosities emerge, their presence radiating pure, primal terror. Panic erupts instantly as mercenaries realize they're facing something unimaginable. They'll eat us alive. Run for it, someone screams desperately. Chaos ripples through the ranks as soldiers scatter in terror. Weapons drop as survival instincts override any semblance of discipline. Bodies collide amid the frantic, disorganized retreat through darkness. Our MC watches grimly, already calculating survival odds mid-collapse. Someone desperately calls out for Gordon amid the surrounding bedlam. Smoke and confusion blur every desperate movement across the battlefield. Twisted branches lash violently through the darkness, forcing everyone backward. An attack is attempted against the towering horror looming above. It didn't work, someone shouts in absolute disbelief. Our badass MC's expression hardens, fully processing this brutal, terrifying reality now. This regressed mercenary knows survival demands cold, ruthless calculation. A monstrous roar erupts, bwah, shaking the terrified battlefield violently. Panic intensifies as another desperate call for Gordon rings out. Shadows twist unnaturally as monstrous limbs sweep through fleeing mercenaries. Our MC dodges instinctively, memories of his regressed past guiding movements. Chaos continues unabated as soldiers scramble for any cover available. Blades clash desperately against bark like hide, barely scratching the surface. Every strike feels futile against these towering, ancient horrors. Then, suddenly, something remarkable happens amid the brutal onslaught. Our employer damaged one. Are the eyes their weak points? Someone gasps. Realization spreads through the ranks like wildfire, hope flickering briefly. Our badass MC's calculated strike finally reveals a crucial vulnerability. This regressed mercenary's knowledge is proving invaluable amid absolute chaos. Mercenaries regroup slightly, emboldened by this critical tactical discovery. The battle's tide might just be shifting in their favor now, thanks entirely to our MC's regressed foresight. Snap out of it, our MC shouts, cutting through mounting panic. If you disperse, you'll make easy targets. Ray shields huddle together. Vines lash violently, confirming this brutal, newly revealed danger instantly. Until I give your next order, focus purely on defense, he commands. Understood. Guard every side. One shouts, bracing against the onslaught. Someone refuses death, screaming defiantly. I refuse to die here. Care the oil lamps. Those mysterious lanterns finally reveal their true purpose. They're all over here, someone confirms, gathering crucial supplies quickly. Good. Now light them and throw them. We'll burn those things down. Realization dawns, connecting every earlier planted clue perfectly together now. Oh, so that's why you brought these. They're looking this way. Fire blazes as lanterns fly toward the towering monstrosities relentlessly. Burn, you monsters! Our badass MC roars, unleashing coordinated flaming chaos. Yet horror strikes as the creatures block every burning lantern. We won't be able to burn them at all, someone cries, devastated. Despair spreads as the seemingly perfect plan collapses instantly before everyone. Monsters press forward relentlessly, sensing weakness amid the faltering assault. Our MC's mind races, refusing to accept this crushing setback quietly. He barks fresh orders, adapting instantly to this brutal battlefield reality. Jillian, Belinda, protect the Calveros mercenaries and get ready to throw lanterns as well. Understood comes the immediate disciplined response from his loyal subordinates. Formations shift rapidly as our badass MC devises a bold new strategy. Chaos rages on as bodies scramble across the smoke-filled battlefield. I will distract them, our MC explains, revealing his dangerous, calculated plan. He's preparing to become bait himself, drawing monstrous attention deliberately. Be careful, young master, Belinda shouts, clearly terrified for his safety. Our regressed MC presses forward anyway, fully committed to this desperate, dangerous gambit. The battlefield descends further into chaos as monsters advance relentlessly forward. Suddenly, a horrifying realization strikes everyone watching in stunned disbelief. Those monsters have legs too. They're trees, someone shouts, utterly terrified. These aren't rooted horrors. They're mobile, hunting predators disguised as forest. Panic resurges as this new information changes everything about their strategy. Our employer is going to get crushed, someone warns, pointing toward fleeing workers. Our MC's plan unfolds precisely as intended, despite the mounting danger. The towering monstrosities begin converging, drawn irresistibly toward their intended target. Ooh, they're all heading for our employer. Now, Belinda realizes excitedly. This is exactly what our badass MC calculated, using himself as bait. Every monster's attention locks onto him, ignoring the scattered mercenaries completely. Everyone, throw the lanterns, Belinda commands, seizing this perfect opening. Fire erupts across the battlefield as coordinated flames finally converge, exactly as this regressed mercenary had planned. Don't stop. Keep going. Our MC roars amid the raging inferno. Flames engulf the towering monstrosities as mercenaries relentlessly hurl more lanterns. Until they're all burned up, someone shouts, fueled by growing hope. The tide finally seems to turn in humanity's desperate, bloody favor. Amazing! It's actually possible to fight those things, someone gasps, stunned. And maybe this is easier than we thought. Relief spreads through exhausted ranks. Those D** in trees don't stand a chance against fire. A mercenary cheers triumphantly. Yet caution lingers as MC warns. Keep your guards up. It's not over yet. That warning proves chillingly prophetic as something horrifying begins unfolding. They'll reveal their true forms now. Comes an ominous, dread-filled statement. Thick smoke suddenly billows, obscuring the entire, smoldering battlefield completely. What's with all this smoke? Did the fire go out? Someone panics. Young lord, master, allies scream, spotting our MC amid the chaos. What happened to those things? Belinda asked amid the smoke. Our MC calmly explains the horrifying truth behind this victory. Their bark is weak to fire, but not their flesh, he reveals. All this steam is coming from fire meeting their hydrated flesh. Realization dawns in horror, understanding these creatures never truly died. Tension mounts as the smoke slowly begins clearing away. Suddenly, Chaos erupts as the seemingly defeated monstrosities violently stir again. God, what the hell? I thought they were dead. Someone screams, horrified. Panic spreads instantly as this cruel twist shatters their fragile hope. Our badass MC's expression sharpens, already adapting to this brutal revelation. He barks fresh orders, refusing to let despair claim his mercenaries. Raise your weapons, he commands, voice steady despite mounting terror. We are switching to melee combat, he declares, decisive and unshaken. This MC prepares for battle's next brutal, bloody phase ahead. Instantly, weapons rise as melee combat begins against the towering horrors. Our MC's earlier command echoes, switching tactics completely mid-battle. Mercenaries hesitate, staring up at these massive, terrifying monstrosities nervously. We were supposed to fight those huge things up close? Someone panics. He makes it sound so easy, but we'll get crushed under their feet. Yet excitement flickers too. Finally, it's our turn, someone shouts eagerly. Chaos erupts as blades clash against bark in desperate combat. Our badass MC charges forward first, leading by fearless example instantly. Let's go, Calvero's mercenaries, he roars, refusing to hold back. Young master, please. Don't be so reckless, Belinda begs, terrified for him. What are you all waiting for? Jillian demands, pushing everyone forward. This is an order, he declares, voice commanding absolute authority. Everyone snaps to attention, finally understanding this fight demands everything. This regressed mercenary won't accept anything less than total victory. Trust and follow his lead, Jillian urges, steadying the wavering ranks. Ugh, what do we have to lose? Our employer knows what to do. Confidence slowly builds as mercenaries commit to the dangerous plan. Let's just follow his lead, becomes their rallying battle cry now. Our MC reveals crucial tactical intel mid-fight, sharp and calculated. Their bark has burned, so we can take them down without mana. Morale surges instantly, exploiting this brilliant, regressed knowledge advantage completely. Don't be afraid. They're nothing more than giant scarecrows, he declares boldly. Take them down at once. The order rings out decisively. Weapons strike true now, finally landing devastating, confident blows repeatedly. Hesitation means death. Our MC reminds himself internally, staying razor-focused throughout. My job is to push my army to act without hesitation. This badass MC understands leadership means bearing the heaviest burden alone, no matter the cost. I must strengthen their willpower until they believe anything is possible. Our MC's internal resolve hardens further as battle rages violently onward. Weapons flash repeatedly as mercenaries finally overwhelm the towering monstrosities completely. Victory washes over exhausted fighters as the last creature finally falls. Those monsters! We killed all of them, someone shouts in disbelief. Everyone get in line. Our MC commands, restoring immediate battlefield discipline. Exhausted mercenaries regroup, processing this hard-fought, brutal victory together. Our MC addresses his shaken troops with calm, measured wisdom now. This is what the monster forest is like, he explains grimly. We've only just entered it, and we've already faced direst ends. But don't worry, he reassures them, voice steady and unwavering. I will always lead you from the front lines, personally. So, trust and follow my lead, our badass MC declares confidently. His words settle deep, forging unshakable loyalty among battle-hardened mercenaries. Yes, we're with you. The mercenaries roar back, fully rallied. Our MC's leadership has forged genuine loyalty from hardened, skeptical fighters. The expedition presses deeper into the treacherous, ever-shifting monster forest relentlessly. Trees blur past as the army marches onward through dangerous, unfamiliar terrain. Tension never fully fades despite their recent hard-fought, brutal victory together. Then, without warning, fresh horrors emerge from the shadowy depths again. D*** in it. What the hell is that? Why is there no end to these monsters? Someone screams desperately. Panic flares briefly before discipline reasserts itself across battle-tested ranks. Our badass MC leads the charge once more, unwavering and utterly fearless. Blades clash violently as this relentless, exhausting battle grinds onward endlessly. Every victory earns them precious ground, inching closer toward their goal. This regressed mercenary refuses to let exhaustion slow their momentum. The forest tests everyone's limits, but our MC's resolve stays firm. Sir, we made it. Someone gasps, relief flooding battered faces. Stay close to our MC to make it through. Come at us, monsters. Confidence now replaces earlier fear. They're starting to look like an actual mercenary band, someone notes proudly. Experience is the best teacher. Our MC agrees, watching his troops transform. We still have a long way to go. Keep clearing the way. Growing skill turns terrified recruits into battle-hardened, fearless warriors quickly. Everyone's lost their minds. Someone jokes, watching reckless newfound bravery unfold. Something must have gotten into their heads. Laughter breaks tension briefly. Finally, they reach flowing water, desperate and thirsty after relentless fighting. Drink up, someone urges, while Belinda worry about unknown contamination. So far, we've come the right way. Our MC confirms confidently. This lake marks crucial passage toward the valuable runestone mine. Set up camp against the lake, he orders. We rest tonight. Ugh, what have we gotten ourselves into? Someone mutters, exhausted and uneasy. At least nothing happened during the past 2 nights. Another notes cautiously. Suddenly, whispered plotting emerges among a few discontented, fearful mercenaries. You want us to sneak out of here? What are you talking about, Manus? Manus argues coldly. We have no reason to keep risking our lives. Our lives matter more than money, he insists, spreading doubt quietly. Others push back, though. We've cleared so much path already. We're close. You can't just believe him. They call him the unhinged brat of Perdium. Manus accuses our MC of chasing reckless, personal glory selfishly. Yet loyal voices counter firmly, defending their employer's proven, life-saving leadership. He's already saved our skins several times, someone reminds the doubters. He's different from other employers. He won't just abandon us. Manus seethes privately, secretly plotting his own desperate, dangerous escape plan. Look over there, someone calls, pointing to a wounded mercenary. Our MC tends injuries personally, showing genuine care beyond obligation. Keep your wound away from water, or it'll fester, he instructs. That medicine is so expensive. Save it for yourself? Belinda protests. This is what we brought it for. Our MC replies, simply generous. Witnessing this, mercenaries reconsider Manus's cynical accusations entirely. That medicine he's using on us costs more than our pay. Would you invest it in mercenaries you'd use as shields? Someone counters sharply. He's different. He won't just abandon us. Loyalty solidifies further. Meanwhile, Manus seethes privately, cursing our MC for ruining his plans. He secretly plans desertion, needing allies before his move. Our badass MC quietly gathers Jillian and Kayer for a private discussion. He dismisses Manus's threat calmly, focusing instead on something urgent. Why did you ask us to count the lanterns around camp? We have less now, just as I expected. Our MC confirms grimly. Suspicion crystallizes into cold, undeniable certainty amid flickering campfire light. When we first entered, monsters charged at us constantly. But these past 2 nights have been eerily, unnervingly silent, he notes. Realization dawns with horrifying clarity across our badass MC's sharpening expression. Does that mean we've entered the domain of a night hunter? Something far more dangerous than the direst ants now stalks them silently. This regressed mercenary senses genuine dread, unlike anything faced before. Something powerful, he whispers, feeling an ancient, predatory presence watching closely. Shadows deepen around camp as unseen eyes track movement. Our MC's instincts scream danger, honed sharply from countless regressed lifetimes. Whatever stalks them tonight hunts with silent, calculated precision. This will be the most dangerous part of our expedition, he declares. The battle-hardened mercenaries brace themselves for their deadliest challenge yet. Night falls ominously as something inexplicable begins haunting the sleeping camp. A lone lantern floats impossibly, defying explanation amid eerie darkness. How was that lantern floating around? Gordon whispers in terror. Suddenly, panic consumes him completely as horror reveals itself nearby. It's a monster, he screams, stumbling backward in absolute dread. Get away from me. Gordon shrieks, thrashing wildly against unseen terror. Others rush over, confused by his sudden, inexplicable outburst. What's happening, Gordon? Someone demands, finding nothing visibly threatening nearby. A monster. It was right next to me just now. Yet when others look, absolutely nothing appears to be there. What do you mean? There's nothing there, someone says, bewildered. Huh, it's gone. Gordon stammers, utterly shaken and confused. Were you just having a nightmare? Get a grip, Gordon, someone suggests. Little do they know, something far more sinister lurks unseen, patiently watching this exhausted camp from the shadows. Confusion spreads as Gordon's terrifying claims seem utterly impossible to verify. We've been attacked so many times lately, no wonder he's like that. Sympathy replaces suspicion, though unease continues lingering among exhausted mercenaries. Gordon insists desperately, explaining exactly what triggered his sudden, violent panic. I woke up because of a strange presence, and then a lantern disappeared before my eyes. Others suddenly recall similar unsettling experiences from previous restless nights. That's right. I heard something. There was this creepy cackling. Multiple witnesses corroborate Gordon's terrifying account, validating his fractured sanity instantly. Mercenary leader arrives, sensing something is seriously, dangerously wrong here. What's going on? He demands, assessing the mounting, unexplained chaos. Either way, one thing is certain. Mercenary leader states grimly. Something invisible and calculating has been stalking them all along. This regressed mercenary's instincts scream that danger looms terrifyingly close, closer than anyone in camp realizes right now. Horrifying realization strikes as the truth finally reveals itself completely. We're surrounded by monsters, and we can't even see them. Our MC confirms grimly. Yes, that is their main characteristic. These creatures started following them the moment they approached the lake. They're a species that fully controls and commands the darkness itself. Fowlers, hunters of darkness, blending seamlessly into shadows, completely invisible. Physical attacks prove utterly useless against these cunning, shapeless predators. Hundreds flock together, systematically eradicating light to trap their prey. They lure victims into complete darkness, gaining overwhelming tactical advantage there. Hundreds of them? Someone gasps, horrified by this revelation. So that's why our lanterns kept disappearing. Realization dawns instantly now. Creepy bastards. They're toying with us before killing us? Some demand immediate attack. Others insist waiting proves smarter strategically. Over half our lanterns have already disappeared. Belinda warns urgently. Time is clearly running out for this trapped expedition. Is there truly a way to deal with hundreds of invisible monsters? Everyone turns toward our MC, desperate for his calculated leadership now. Have you prepared the magic scrolls? Our MC asks calmly, confidently. Yes, I've handed one to every mercenary out there, comes the reply. Once again, this regressed mercenary's foresight proves absolutely invaluable here. Let me explain how we're going to fight these things. The horde of Fowlers surrounds their camp from 3 separate directions. They're systematically stealing lanterns, slowly closing the noose around everyone. Spread out and attack them all at once, someone suggests desperately. If we take them head-on, they'll attack us from behind. Cleverly, they've kept the lake behind them, blocking full encirclement completely. It may look like we're at a disadvantage, but that's not necessarily the case, our badass MC explains. Because they're one step ahead of these predatory monsters entirely. First, we'll split our forces into 3 specialized units, our MC explains. A group of shield bearers will block incoming enemy attacks directly. Crossbowmen will keep the horde at bay from range. Lastly, the assault unit strikes decisively, our MC included. Shield and crossbow units form a tight defensive formation centrally. Meanwhile, the assault unit shaves off enemy numbers from left to right. Once we regroup and surround the rest, we win, he declares. Ah, I see. Whoa, will that actually work? Someone wonders aloud. It sounds plausible as long as our center holds long enough. Suddenly, someone interrupts urgently. Hold on, everyone. Didn't we just discuss how these Fowlers can't even be attacked? How are we supposed to defeat them? Belinda demands, confused. We could just use mana, right? Don't worry about that, Belinda. Our MC reassures confidently. Their last lantern disappears as House Delphine's ancient records hold answers. Ancient House Delphine records finally reveal the Fowlers' hidden weakness. Their previous expedition team discovered these creatures are averse to light. Furthermore, bright light forces them into taking solid, physical form instantly. This transformation makes them vulnerable to conventional weapons for the first time. Our badass MC reveals his prepared first circle magic scroll immediately. This regressed mercenary planned this exact solution using forbidden future knowledge. Darkness begins dissolving as brilliant magical light floods the battlefield completely. The darkness is gone. They're taking shape, someone shouts triumphantly. Horrifying, monstrous forms materialize, surrounding the camp from every angle. Here they come. Get ready to block them. Our MC commands urgently. Crossbow unit, keep them at bay. Orders ring out decisively now. Keep fighting becomes the desperate, determined battle cry across camp. Finally exposed and vulnerable, we've revealed their true forms at last. The tide has finally, decisively turned in humanity's favor. The battlefield erupts as illuminated Fowlers become fully visible, vulnerable targets. Crossbowmen unleash relentless volleys, finally landing devastating, precise hits repeatedly. Keep them at bay. Echoes across the chaotic, blood-soaked battlefield. Shield bearers hold their tight formation, absorbing furious, desperate enemy assaults. "Keep fighting" becomes the rallying cry as momentum shifts dramatically. Our badass MC leads the assault unit, cutting through exposed monsters. Each strike lands true now, no longer wasted against shadowy illusions. This regressed mercenaries' meticulous planning finally pays off spectacularly here. Their true forms revealed, the Fowler's terrifying advantage crumbles completely away. Our MC's brilliant strategy transforms certain doom into a fighting chance. This hard-won tactical breakthrough marks a turning point in their expedition. The forest's darkest secrets are slowly, painfully being conquered one by one. The battle rages on as illuminated Fowlers finally become fully visible targets. Chaos erupts as our badass MC's assault unit charges forward relentlessly. Though they have a powerful ability to meld into darkness, their physical forms are very weak. This regressed mercenaries' knowledge proves devastatingly accurate once again. This assault unit can eradicate them in an instant, our MC declares. "Kill as many as possible," he commands, unleashing coordinated, brutal violence. Jillian charges forward first, absorbing enemy attacks and holding their attention. Her shield becomes an unbreakable wall against the swarming, desperate horde. Meanwhile, Kair moves swiftly, distracting monsters left and right constantly. Their perfectly synchronized teamwork transforms chaos into calculated, devastating precision instantly. Every strike lands true now that darkness no longer shields these predators. The tide has completely turned in this hard-fought, brutal engagement. Our MC watches proudly as his forces execute this flawless tactical assault. The coordinated assault continues, flowing seamlessly between each skilled fighter's role. Then Belinda strikes precisely, helping create crucial openings amid the chaos. "Young master," Belinda shouts urgently, drawing attention toward the ongoing brutal skirmish. Blades flash repeatedly as monsters fall one after another rapidly. This tag team combat style proves devastatingly effective against the Fowler horde. Jillian tanks, Kair distracts, Belinda opens gaps, and our MC finishes decisively. Together, they represent House Perdium's most formidable fighting force assembled. Every member knows their exact role within this deadly formation. Enemy numbers dwindle steadily as the assault unit carves through resistance. Precision replaces panic as battle-hardened mercenaries execute their practice tactics flawlessly. This regressed mercenaries' leadership transforms individual fighters into a lethal unit. Nothing seems capable of stopping this perfectly synchronized killing machine now. Our badass MC's strategic brilliance continues proving itself decisively effective throughout this brutal, hard-fought engagement against overwhelming odds. D*** in it. There's no end to them. "We've run out of bolts," someone panics. "When is the assault unit getting here?" Desperation grips the crossbow line. Just then, salvation arrives as our MC's unit finally breaks through. "You did well," our MC praises, acknowledging their exhausting defensive stand. "El Lord, we're saved." Relief floods every exhausted, battle-weary face instantly. "Fan out and surround the remaining ones from all sides," he commands. Suddenly, the surviving Fowlers attempt a desperate, chaotic retreat backward. "They're running away," someone shouts, watching monsters flee in obvious panic. They're trying to escape before getting fully surrounded and eliminated completely. "Too quick on the uptake," our MC mutters, already calculating their next move. "Belinda, focus fire on the head Fowler. It has a horn." He's clearly the one signaling retreat. coordinating their entire desperate escape. Kill the leader, and this whole nightmarish horde collapses instantly. Do we keep chasing them? Isn't it better if they run away? Someone asks. Those monsters are relentless on their prey. Our MC explains grimly. Given enough time, they'll keep hunting relentlessly, refusing to abandon pursuit. We don't have the time or energy to face them twice. We can't draw this out. Our badass MC insists, urgency clear now. Once we kill the leader, they'll be lost completely, he explains confidently. We have to find him no matter what it takes. Someone mutters in disbelief, watching how much our MC has changed. This regressed mercenary's ruthless efficiency continues surprising even his closest allies. The chase intensifies as mercenaries scour the chaotic battlefield desperately. He's got a horn. Belinda finally spots the elusive, fleeing leader. I found him, young master, comes the triumphant, breathless announcement moments later. Their target is finally within reach after this exhausting, relentless pursuit. There you are, our MC says coldly, finally cornering the fleeing leader. What follows is a brutal, one-sided confrontation between predator and prey. Our badass MC unleashes devastating precision, refusing to let this monster escape. Blade meets flesh repeatedly as the horned leader fights desperately for survival. This regressed mercenary's combat skill proves utterly overwhelming against the cornered beast. Every strike lands with calculated, ruthless efficiency, ending resistance swiftly. Finally, the decisive blow lands, ending this creature's reign of terror. Their leader is dead, someone announces triumphantly across the battlefield. Kill every last remaining one, our MC commands, seizing this crucial opportunity. Did you enjoy hiding in the darkness, you bastards? Mercenaries roar furiously. We'll make you regret ever targeting us, becomes their unified battle cry. Calvero's mercenaries, someone shouts, rallying their proud, battle-hardened comrades forward. Don't let that old man get more kills than you, sparks friendly rivalry. With their leader dead, the remaining Fowlers quickly lose coordination. Mercenaries mop up resistance efficiently, finishing what our MC strategy started. That was the last one, someone announces, marking their hard-won victory. Good work, everyone. Our MC praises, relief washing over exhausted fighters. Cheers erupt across the battlefield as survivors process this triumph. We made it, becomes the collective, exhausted cry of pure relief. We won. Are you hurt? Young master, someone asks urgently. You fought well. Our MC. Comes the genuine, heartfelt acknowledgement back. So did all of you, he replies humbly, deflecting praise generously. Belinda, do a head count, and Kerr, round up the Calvero's mercenaries. Everyone joins, placing monster corpses strategically around camp's perimeter. The smell will keep other monsters away, our MC explains tactically. He means it'll secure our camp, brat. Jillian translates, sparking bickering. Are you picking a fight with me, Grandpa? Playful rivalry erupts instantly. 10 days have passed since they entered this monster forest. We've defeated all the Fowlers, dealt with every dangerous monster here. All that's left is mining those valuable runestones now. Are we done then? Someone asks, hopefully, utterly exhausted. Belinda reports all 41 Calvero's mercenaries survived unscathed. However, only 126 contracted mercenaries remain, 3 fewer than before. Not a single death among my mercenaries, our MC states proudly. Does that mean 3 others were killed? Someone asks, worried. We haven't found bodies yet, so we can't be sure, comes the reply. I don't see Manus anywhere. Maybe he bit the dust, someone jokes. He's so predictable, our MC mutters, already suspecting desertion all along. Meanwhile, Manus's deserter group celebrates their supposedly clever, cowardly escape. We would have died if we'd stayed, just like you said, Manus. Keep running if you want to live, or else, someone warns ominously. You heard me. Why are you just standing there? Manus demands, impatient. Silence answers back, thick and unervingly wrong amid the darkness. Something has gone silent among his fleeing deserter group. Fear creeps in as Manus slowly turns to check behind. BB, behind you. Someone stammers, pure terror flooding their trembling voice. Manus freezes, dread washing over him as he processes the warning. Shadows shift unnaturally close, something massive lurking just out of sight. Whatever they thought they escaped, something far worse awaited them here. Karma arrives swiftly for those who abandon comrades in battle. The forest's deepest, most dangerous secrets clearly aren't finished revealing themselves. Manus slowly turns, his cowardly escape plan crumbling into sheer horror. What the hell? He whispers, staring at something utterly unimaginable. This desperate group's selfish betrayal has led them straight into disaster. Their fate now hangs terrifyingly in the balance as darkness closes in. Camp buzzes with relentless activity as mercenaries haul timber and supplies efficiently. This cart's full now, someone shouts amid organized, productive chaos. Watch out, that tree's tipping, echoes across the bustling, industrious camp. Let's reclaim this darn forest already. Enthusiasm has completely replaced earlier fear. Look at them go, we don't even have to order them anymore. Our MC watches proudly, having transformed terrified recruits into elite fighters. I've never seen those lazy mercenaries work so efficiently, someone marvels aloud. Do you plan to let them go after this expedition? Kair wonders curiously. Don't you worry. I intend to hire them all as private soldiers. Conventional wisdom says mercenaries lack the discipline soldiers possess naturally. But these men have surpassed average mercenaries after everything they've survived. This regressed mercenaries' brutal training ground has forged something truly exceptional. They'll make a firm foundation for my expanding forces, he declares confidently. Captain Kair, we've scattered the Fowler corpses along the road. Good work, Gazel, comes the satisfied, calculated response back. You were right. It's working like a charm. Someone notes impressed. This regressed mercenary's clever. Macabre tactic keeps monsters away. We haven't encountered any monsters since we left camp, someone observes. You'd think we would have come across at least one lost creature. I wish that were true, but doubt lingers ominously in the air. Young master, Belinda calls out as a scout finally returns urgently. I have returned. Did you find anything up ahead? RMC asks. Clear the path as fast as you can, comes the excited command. Yes, my lord. Mercenaries respond enthusiastically, energized by this moment. Our destination is within reach. Excitement builds towards something momentous. Could it be? Someone wonders as they finally arrive somewhere significant. MC said, this is the reason we're here. Revealed a top-grade runestone vein. I can't believe there's something valuable in this forest, Kair gasps. Just as I said, our MC knows exactly what he's doing. How in the world did you know about this, young master? Those are all real runestones. I never thought I'd see one, Belinda marvels, staring at unprecedented wealth before them. If we mine all of these and make it out, we'll be rich. No. Our MC interrupts sharply, sensing something dangerously wrong nearby. Tension shifts instantly as caution overrides everyone's greedy excitement completely. You're not going anywhere. A voice warns ominously, cutting through celebration. "It's all over for you," someone declares, threat hanging heavy in air. Suddenly, chaos erupts as something unexpected interrupts their triumphant discovery moment. "Dimwit, what are you doing here, you bastard?" Confusion mixes with alarm. "Stand back," our MC commands sharply, sensing danger approaching rapidly, his regressed instincts screaming that this celebration is premature. Pushing further, mercenaries stumble upon a horrifying, unexpected sight ahead. This whole place is covered in corpses. "What happened here?" someone screams. "Wait, it's not just monsters. Some of those are human corpses." Young master," Belinda asked, voice trembling with genuine dread now. Our MC assesses grimly. They won't be mining runestones immediately after all. Judging by this nest's massive scale, it belongs to something far stronger. Fresh, undecayed corpses confirm this lair remains actively, dangerously occupied still. We weren't able to notice sooner since toxic gases mixed with mist. D*** in it. There was no record of danger at this vein. Realization dawns that House Delphine's records missed something critically important entirely. "Everyone, listen up," our MC commands, urgency replacing earlier celebratory excitement instantly. "Get ready for..." He begins before chaos suddenly interrupts his warning completely. "Everyone, scatter!" The desperate command rings out as horror finally reveals itself. Chaos erupts instantly as mercenaries scatter, fleeing an unseen, colossal threat. Weapons clash uselessly against something far more powerful than anything faced before. Our badass MC leads the charge, refusing to abandon his terrified troops. This regressed mercenary senses immediately that this fight demands everything they have. Blades strike repeatedly, yet the monstrous enemy remains completely, terrifyingly unfazed. Panic spreads through the ranks as conventional tactics prove utterly useless here. Mana-infused strikes, normally devastating, barely leave a mark on this creature. It's completely unharmed. "But that was a mana-infused attack," someone gasps. How hard are those scales? Disbelief mixes with rising, genuine terror. Every mercenary realizes simultaneously that they've stumbled into something far beyond capabilities. This isn't just another monster. This is something truly, terrifyingly different. Our MC's mind races, calculating survival odds against this seemingly unbeatable threat. The battle for survival has only just begun against this ancient horror. The battle intensifies as this colossal creature dominates every desperate exchange. "Young master," someone shouts, terrified for their leader's safety. "Af, watch out. Don't let it crush you." Panic echoes across the battlefield. "That's the biggest snake I've ever seen," reveals this terrifying enemy's true form. A massive, ancient serpent towers over everyone, dwarfing their combined forces. "Arg, help!" Desperate screams pierce through the chaotic, blood-soaked confrontation. "We're gonna get crushed. I don't want to die here. D*** in it." Calvero's mercenaries. "Stand your ground." Someone rallies the terrified troops desperately. "Where's our MC?" Panic mounts as their leader's location remains unknown. Meanwhile, our badass MC confronts the beast directly, finally understanding everything completely. "Now that I'm confronting it directly, everything finally makes sense," he realizes. This regressed mercenary's past life knowledge suddenly connects every mysterious, unexplained detail. The pieces of this deadly puzzle are finally falling into place. This creature was the master of this runestone vein, our MC realizes. Everything about this location suddenly makes horrifying sense. It was one of the monster forest creatures deemed too strong. It's supposed to reside in the forest's heart, not out here. He never expected something this dangerous so early. The odds of winning are slim, and retreating is certainly an option. Our badass MC weighs this impossible, life-threatening decision with cold calculation. But I have no time to lose, he decides, resolve hardening instantly. Everything I've achieved so far will be rendered meaningless, he realizes desperately. This regressed mercenary refuses to let this moment define his failure. Get out of my way, he commands the massive serpent, fearless. Despite overwhelming odds against him, retreat simply isn't an option. I've got enough on my plate, MC mutters, steeling himself completely. This impossible confrontation will determine everything he's worked for.